For generations, we believed farming began in one special place, the Fertile Crescent in the Middle East. This story told of clever people who first planted seeds, built villages, and sparked civilization. The idea was simple. Farming started in one region and spread outwards, changing the world. The Natufians, pioneers of the Fertile Crescent, were credited with domesticating wheat and barley. But history is rarely so straightforward. New discoveries can overturn what we thought we knew. What if farming began in more than one place? Recent evidence from Central Asia is rewriting the first chapters of agriculture's story. In Uzbekistan's Surkhandarya Valley, hidden in the mountains, lies Toda Cave. Archaeologists exploring this cave made a discovery that challenges everything. Inside, they found evidence that people here were working with plants over 9,000 years ago. Long before farming was thought to reach this region, the find was unexpected signs of early plant management, not just gathering. This suggests Central Asia was not a backwater, but a center of innovation. The team, led by Jiningzhou and Farhad Maksudov, realized they'd uncovered something groundbreaking. Their work, published in a leading science journal, has electrified archaeologists worldwide. Toda Cave now tells a new story, one of ancient ingenuity, far from the Fertile Crescent. It forces us to look beyond old maps and see a bigger, more complex picture. The silent cave has become a voice from the deep past. Digging through Toda Cave, archaeologists found tiny wild barley seeds, lots of them. These weren't random. People were systematically gathering barley as a major food source. Alongside barley, they found pistachio shells, apple seeds, and oysters, showing a rich, varied diet. The people here knew their environment and thrived on its resources. Most revealing were the tools, small limestone blades with a polished edge. Under a microscope, these blades showed wear from cutting grasses, ancient sickle blades. This was not simple foraging, it was organized plant management. The community wasn't yet farming as we know it, but they were taking the first steps. They harvested wild plants on a large scale, using specialized tools. This behavior, pre-agricultural management, marks a crucial stage in humanity's journey. Toda Cave's people were innovators, not just survivors. Their actions hint at the dawn of agriculture, far from its supposed birthplace. The evidence paints a vivid picture of early human ingenuity. How old is this story? Scientists used radiocarbon dating on the barley and plant remains. The results about 9,200 years old, matching the earliest farming in the Fertile Crescent. This pushes back Central Asia's timeline by thousands of years. It means people here were on a parallel path, experimenting with plants at the same time as those in the Middle East. The region's climate was wetter then, supporting wild barley fields. This precise dating changes our map of early civilization. Farming's origins are no longer a single line. They're a web of innovation. What does Toda Cave mean for the story of farming? One idea. Central Asia was an independent cradle of agriculture, where people developed plant management on their own. Another, knowledge from the Fertile Crescent spread eastward much earlier than we thought. Both ideas are revolutionary, either multiple centers of innovation or ancient globalization. Perhaps it's a mix ideas traveled, but local people adapted and advanced them. Whatever the answer, Toda Cave forces us to rethink how and where farming began. The discovery opens new questions about human connection and creativity. It shows that innovation wasn't limited to one place. Our shared past is richer and more interconnected than we imagined. Toda Cave's discovery transforms our understanding of agriculture's birth. The old story of a single origin is gone. Now we see a world of many voices and ideas. Scientists call this a polycentric origin. Farming began in several places, not just one. It was a natural step for societies ready to experiment with their environment. Domestication wasn't a sudden invention, but a slow, gradual process. By harvesting wild plants year after year, people unknowingly shaped them into crops. This shows our ancestors were experimenters, not just followers. Toda Cave's people were pioneers, building a stable life through innovation. Their story enriches our view of civilization's roots and celebrates diverse paths to progress. There are still many stories buried, waiting to be discovered. Toda Cave is just the beginning. Scientists now search for more sites in Central Asia to see if this was a unique case or part of a wider pattern. They'll look for ancient seeds, tools, and genetic clues to trace the first steps of domestication. Each new find adds to the puzzle of how farming began. The work inspires new questions and a new generation of exploration. As we listen to the mountain stories, our understanding of the past grows deeper. Stay tuned for more discoveries that could change everything we know about our origins.